Hello everyone, I'm Frank and welcome to Frank Puzzles, and this is today's challenging level puzzle, and it's called Escape from Sudoku Tower by Cactuslaw. And here are the rules. You find yourself trapped in one of 9 rooms on the top floor of a mysterious Sudoku tower. Can you find a way to escape? We have normal Sudoku rules apply, which means place the digits 1 through 9 exactly once in each row, column, and 3 by 3 box, which is considered a room. We have locked doors. In the grid, there are 9 secret codes labeled number 1 through 9, each being at most a 3-digit number read either horizontally, which is left to right, or vertically, which is top to bottom. When a code is correctly identified, the corresponding door opens, granting access to the region behind it. That is, the fog will only be lifted from cells that can be reached through open doors. Reach through open doors. Okay. No guessing is required. Okay. We have clues, and some clues contain clues written at the bottom. Oh, sorry, some cells contain clues written at the bottom. So that would be like these. A clue in a cell containing the digit N describes a property of the code number N. Okay. So some cells containing clues written on the bottom. A clue in a cell. So a clue in a cell containing describes a property of the code number N. So this is the code number N. That's code number 6. This is code number 2. Okay, so a clue reading 3 rectangles in a cell with a digit N means that code N is a 3-digit number. Ah, okay. So this is clue number 6. So code number 6 is basically 2 cells. Code number 2 is 1 cell. So that means a clue. So for the 6 examples. Okay, a clue reading 3 rectangles in a cell with a digit N means that code N is a 3-digit number. Okay, that makes sense. So if the digit with that clue had 3 rectangles at the bottom, that means the code 7 would be essentially a 3-digit number. Okay? A clue reading in row 5 in a cell with the digit N means that code N is contained entirely in row 5 out of 9. Okay, so these are the rectangle ones. A clue reading X squared in the cell with digit N means that the code N is a perfect square. Okay. And a clue reading 2x plus 1 in a cell with a digit N means that code N is odd. And note, in all clues, X can be any integer. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so those are examples, I guess, of all the clues you can have at bottoms of cells. So this says whatever this digit's code is a 2-digit number. So does this, so does that. All of these say that whatever digits those are must have 3-digit numbers as their code. Huh. Okay. That leads to some deductions that you can make. Anyways, those are all the rules. And again, they're not necessarily just the rectangles. You could have something that says in row 5. You could have something that says x squared. You could have something that's 2x plus 1, etc., etc. Anyways, those are all the rules. If you like to play along, there's going to be a link in the description. And now, I'm going to get started. And I assume that the code is used to... Right, when a code is correctly identified, the corresponding door opens, granting access to the region behind it, which means the fog will be lifted from cells that can be reached through open doors. So that's going to be the fog of war. Once you clear a code, I think it will basically give you access to another region. Okay, those are all the rules. I think I've said, I don't know if I've said that. Those are all the rules. If you like to play along, there's going to be a link in the description in case I just didn't say that. And now I'm going to get started. Let's go. Okay, all of these digits must have at least 2 digits in their code. So this is only 1 digit. And it's the only, and if we had, this is code number 2. If we had 2 in any of the other cells in this box, that would not be valid because this number 2 is only a single digit. And it already does not, it can never be 2 or 3 digits, which means it eliminates 2 from the rest of the box. So this is 2. Okay. In box 1, the 6 has to be one of the 2 that has 2 cells in it. Okay. So all of these are x squared, x cubed, or x to the 4th power. So we know it's going to be, so... We know code 2 is already, it's not x squared, it's not x cubed, and it's not x to the 4th. So this must be a 2 here. Code 7 in this box, so code 7 has to be one of these 2 cells here. So one of those is 7. 6 is either a square, a cube, or something to the 4th power. So is 7. What are the possibilities? 21 is not possible. That's not a cube, a square, or to the 4th power. 22 is not. 23 is not. 24 is not. 25 is a square. 26 is not. 27 is not. 28 is not. 29 is. 27 is a cube. So this is 5 or 7. But if this were 27, that would say that 7 has to be a square, which is not possible. So this must be 25. This is 25. That opens this door. So 7 must be a square. So 7 has to be one of the remaining squares left in that box. We have 5 is a square. Okay. 5 has to be a square. It's not any of these. It's a double digit. So this must be a 5, 6, 7 triplet here. Because we have all the double digit codes, which are 5, 6, and 7. So this cannot be 5. That means the remaining digits in this box are 1, 3, 4, 8, and 9. That means this is 1, 3, 4, 8, and 9 to be 3 digits. This is even. Both of these are even, so that's 2, 4, 6, 8. And this cannot be 2. So 2 has to be one of these 3 digits here. This is odd. Code 6 has to be either a square to the 3rd power or to the 4th power. That's 60. Okay, so 6. Okay, what are the squares? We have obviously 4. We don't have any single digits anymore, so it's only double digits. So 60. I think it's 64 is a square. You can't have 72. I think it has to be 64 then. To the 3rd power, 2 to the 3rd is 8. 3 to the 3rd is 27. 4 to the 3rd is 64. So that's, oh, it could be square or to the 3rd power. And then 5 to the 3rd is 125. So this has to be 64 no matter what. So this is 64. That opens this door. That eliminates 6 from the rest of the box and 4 from the rest of the box. This can't be 4 or 6, so this must be 8 here, which eliminates 8 here. The remaining, that eliminates 8 from the rest of the row. So that leaves the remaining digits in row 2 as 1, 3, 7, 9. And this 8 eliminates 8 from the rest of the box. So this must be a square to the 3rd power or to the 4th power. We don't know. This is, okay. This is number 4. 4 is a 3-digit number. We know that. This is, what does that mean? Greater than number 5. Greater than number 5. Does that mean it's these two must be greater than number 5? No. Oh, it's saying that whatever digit is here, the code has to be greater than number 5. So this cannot be 7, essentially, is what it's saying. Well, technically it could be, can it be 7? 5 is a square. 5 is a square. It could be 16. 4 and 9 obviously doesn't work. This has to be a square, a cube, or to the 4th power. So it could be 16. It could be 20. It can't be 25 because it ends in an even digit. It could be 64. So 4 squared is 16. Can't be 5 squared. Could be 6 squared, 36. 7 squared is 49, but that doesn't end in an even digit. 64 is 8 squared. So these are the only possibilities. So it can never have a 2 at the end. So it's either 16, 36, or 64 here. 16, 36, or 64. So 6 has to be one of these two. This cannot be a 2 here, which forces this to be a 2 there. That means 6 has to be one of these 3 digits here. Okay. Where is 5 in... Where is 5 in box 1? Cannot be any of the clues that say it's 3 cells because we know it's 2 cells. Can't be in row 2. Can't be here because of it has to be a square, and this is 2, so this must be a 5 here. So code 5 is equal to 7 times something plus 2. Well, since it's an even digit, it could be 16. That's 7 times 2 plus 2. Can it be 36? No. 34. 35 is 5 times 7 plus 1. Can it be 64? No. 63 is 7 times 9. So this has to be 1 and 6. So this is 1 and 6. Whoa, whoa, whoa. We opened a door to the battlements. Okay. On the battlements, you find a cheat sheet of all 3-digit perfect squares and cubes. Okay, but what about to the 4th power? Anyways, this 1 eliminates 1 in the rest of the box. This 5 eliminates 5 here, so this is 7, that's 5. That means neither of these can be 7. So this must be a 7 here. Where is... Okay, one of these two must be... This cannot be 7 here because of the 7 being in one of these cells. This 1 eliminates 1 here. Remaining digits in row 3 are 3, 4, and 9. So 4 has to be one of these two. 4 has to be one of those two. So 4 could be to the 4th power. The remaining digits here could be 1, no 2, 3, no 4, no 5, 6, 7, no 7, 8, or 9. So those are the possibilities. Okay. 4. Oh, wait, this is incorrect. That was all incorrect. That's wrong. It might have been right, but... Well, no, this still had to be 64, so this is all correct. This is not correct. It just means that the... Yeah. Okay. Well, this can't be 4. So this had to still be 64. This can't be 6. This can't be 6. Okay. Let's go back. Remaining digits in row 2. 1, 3, 7, 8, 9. 1, 3, 7, 8, 9. 5 is going to be x to the 2nd power. So it cannot be, it's 2 digits. Cannot be 4 or 9. Could be, again, 16. 20. 25. But if it's 25, that would say code 5 has to be an even digit, which it's not. Or, yeah, even number, which it's not. So 25 doesn't work. 36, it could be 49, technically. It cannot be 49. If it tried to be 49, the problem is that would eliminate in this box 4, 9 as a possibility. So this would be 138 and this would be 1378. None of which, then you'd have 5 digits, 5 cells trying to use 4 digits, which could only contain 4 digits, I should say. So that's why this cannot be 49. So we have 16, 36. We can't have 49. We can't have 25. We tried 64 and we tried 81. So 2 still has to be here. 5 cannot be here. 81 also has the same problem as 49 because that eliminates 8 and 1 here. This is 349. This would be 379. And again, you'd have 5 cells trying to contain 4, which must be made up of 4 digits, which is not allowed. And therefore, this is 5, which does force this to be 16. So that is all still the same. We just had bad logic here otherwise. Okay, this 5 eliminates 5 here, so this is 7, which makes this 5. That eliminates 7 here. 7 is a square, so this is the only square left. So that's 7. This can't be 7 because of the 7 has to be a square number. And we have all the battlements, the cheat sheet. So 7 has to be one of these 3. 7 is not an even digit, so this can't be 7. So it's one of those 2. 7 is odd, so that satisfies that. 5 is already satisfied with the 16. 6 satisfies that it's it's an even number. So 4 has to be one of these 2 digits here. Remaining digits, this 1 eliminates 1 in the rest of the row. So that leaves 3, 4, and 9 remaining. Oh, and 8. 3, 4, 8, and 9 as the remaining digits in row 3. Remaining digits in row 1 are 1, 3, no, 2, 4, 5, 6, 8, or 9. So one of these is 6. We're not sure which. So 5 is 16. So this cannot be a 2 here. Okay. Number 4 is 3 digits long, and it's either a cube or to the 4th power. What are to the 4th power then? 3 digits. 3 to the 4th power is 81 because that's 9 times 9. 4 to the 4th power would be 256. So I think that's fine. Right? 4 times 4 is 16 times 16. Or 4 to the 4th power is times 16. What are the cubes that actually potentially could work? We just know this can't be 2. Because 2 is the only one so far that's... And actually, yeah. Every other code is greater than 5 except for 2. So this could be 1, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. It just can't be 6 or 2. Okay. The cubes are very limited. 1, 2, 5, 2, 1, 6. 3, 4, 3 is not valid. 5, 1, 2. Okay, so as a cube, 1, 2, 5 is not valid. 2, 1, 6 is. 3, 4, 3 is not valid. 5, 1, 2 is. And 7, 2, 9 is not valid. Now we have to do the time to the fourth power, because those are the ones that we have to figure out. So 4 times 4 to the fourth power is, so 3 to the fourth power is 81. That's 2 digits only, so that doesn't work. 4 to the fourth power is, I believe, 256. Oh, this can't be 2. So it cannot be 512. So it's 216 is a possibility. 256, I believe, is what 4 to the fourth power is. 4 to the fourth power. Four squared is 16. 16 times 16 is, that's 96 plus, yeah, it's 256. So 4 to the fourth is 256, so this could be a 5. 5 is not greater than 5. Number 5, so this can't be 5. 5 to the fourth power is 25 times 25. That's 25 is 125 plus 25 times 20, which is 500, so it's 625. So that would have a 2 in the middle, which again is not greater than 5. 2 is not greater than 16 for code 2. 6 to the fourth power, I believe, is, that's 36 times 36. I think that's greater than 3 digits, right? You have 256, you have 625 for 5 to the fourth, and then 6 to the fourth is 36 times 36. 36 times 6 is 216. 36 times 336 times 30 is already 1,000. Yeah, so that doesn't work. So the fourth powers are 81. Well, it can't be 5, 6, or 7. So to the fourth power is 256 and 625. But 5 is not, code 5 is obviously not greater than code 5, and 2 is not greater than code 5. So this must be 216. So we have 216. That opens this door, and 4 must be a cube. Is it? Yeah, because it's not to the fourth power. So this 4 is a cube. This can't be 4. Okay, this digit is all in row 6. So this cannot be 2, 4. Can't be 2, 4, 5, 6. And it can't be 7 here. It's greater than 1. Okay, remaining digits in column 3. We have 1, 3, 7, 8, 9. We know 9 is not all in row 6 because it's in row 7. 7 is not in row 6. Um, so things that end in 1, 3, and 8. Things that are greater than 1. 7 is not greater than 1 because it's 2 digits and 1 is 3 digits. It could be 1, 3, 8, or 9. Apologies for that. Cubes. I don't think it's a cube. If it's to the 4th power, it's 625. It's 256 or 625. So 2 has to be one of these 3 digits here. It ends in 1, 3, or 8. It's therefore not a cube for 3 digits. It's not to the 4th power. It has to be a square. So 9 has to be one of these 2 because it cannot be here. So this can't be 9. This can't be 9, and this can't be 9. So one of these 2 is a 9, which eliminates a 9 here and here. Okay. So it's a square, which means it cannot be 1, 2, 1. So 1, 3, and 8 at the end. It could be 3, 6, 1, except that you can't have a 6 here. So that doesn't work. So 1 could be 1, 2, 1, 3, 6, 1, 4, 4, 1. None of those work. 8, 4, 1, or 9, 6, 1, which doesn't work. So 8, 4, 1 does work. That's possible. 3s can be nothing. There's no square that has a 3. 8 can be nothing either. This has to be 8, 4, and 1. That opens this door. This cannot be 1 or 8. That eliminates 1 and 8. 1 in the rest of the column. So 8 has to be one of these 2 digits here. 8 eliminates 8 in the rest of column 1. So 8 has to be one of these 2 digits here. 3 cannot contain 8, 4, or 1. Interesting. And it could be to the 4th power. So 256, 625. 625 does not work, but 256 does. So it could be 2, 5, and 6, 4 to the 4th power. 625 does not work. Anything with 1, 4, or 8 is eliminated. Anything that has duplicates is eliminated. 256, 289 is not valid. 324 is not valid. 361 is not valid. 400 is not valid. 441 is not valid. 484 is not valid. 529 could have been valid, but we can't have a 2 in the tens digit. 576 has the same problem. 625 has the same problem with the 2 and 7. 676, 729. 784 uses 8 and 4. 84 uses 8, 4. 900. 961. That is also possible. Huh. So then is a guaranteed 6 here so far. 1, 2, 5. Nope, that has a 1. 2, 1, 6 has a 1. 3, 4, 3 is not valid. 5, 1, 2 has a 1. 7, 2, 9 has a 2 in the tens digit. So one of these is 6. Okay. So we have either 256 or 961. Oh, can't be 1. Never mind. It's 256. So this is 2, 5, and 6. Which means 3 could be to the 4th power, or it could be a square. It cannot be to the 3rd power. So these cannot be 3. 8. Okay. Cannot contain 5 or... Okay, this 6 eliminates 6 here. 2 has to be somewhere in code 8. And it has to be one of these two. Because it cannot be in the rest of column 6 in box 8 because of the 2, 5, 6 triplet in that column. Cannot be in these cells because of 2 in the box. Remaining digits in row 7 are 3, 7, 9. Okay. So it has to have a 2 in the first digit or 2 in the second digit for 8. Cannot be 1, 2, 1. Can't be 2, 2, 5. Cannot be 2, 5, 6 because of the 6 in the column. Could be 2, 8, 9. That would force this to be 3 and this to be 1. But that's possible. So 2, 8, 9. Where the heck is my cursor? 2, 8, 9 is possible. 3, 2, 4 is possible. Okay. So 3, 2, 4. Cannot be, it needs a 2. 5, 2, 9 doesn't work because of the 5 in the column. 6, 2, 5 doesn't work because of the 5 and the 6 in the column. 7, 2, 9 does work. 7, 2, 9 works. And those are all the 2's that are squares. For cubes, 1, 2, 5 doesn't work because of the 5 in the column. 2, 1, 6 doesn't work because of the 2, 1, 6 in the row and the 6 in the column also. And 7, 2, 9 works. So those are quite varied. 5 has to be one of these cells here. Okay. 8. 3 still satisfies. Okay, so 9 does not satisfy the even cells. So this is 3 or 8. And both 3 does. 8 could. That's 3, 2, 4. Or 2, 5. It can't be 2, 5, 6. Oh. 8 has to be a square. No, it could be to the 4th. No. It can't be 2, 5, 6 anymore. It can't be 6, 2, 5. So it cannot be to the 4th power. Which means this is not 8. This has to be 3. That eliminates 3 in the rest of the column and the box. So this can't be 3. Therefore, it's 2, 8, 9 or 7, 2, 9. It can no longer be 3, 2, 4. So this is 9. So this cannot be 8 because 8 is an odd digit. So, an odd number. So this is 3, which eliminates 3 in the rest of the row and the rest of the box. This becomes a 4, 8 pair, which eliminates 8 here. So this is 1, 6, 9, which eliminates 1, 6, 9 in the rest of the box. So this is 8. This can't be 3. This can't be 8. This becomes a 7, 9 pair. Both 7 and 9 are odd, so that satisfies that. These are all satisfied now. 8 is a cube, so it must be 7, 2, 9. So it's 7, 2, 9, which opens that. That eliminates 7 here. Okay, this is number 1. Number 1 has contained the digits 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. In 3 out of those, essentially. 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. This can't be 5 or 7. This can't be 3 or 5 at the end. I don't think any... there's no cube that ends in 8. There's no square that ends in 8, if I remember correctly. Yes. So there's no 8s. I don't think there's a 7 either, right? 7 would be very weird to end in as a square or a cube, and it can't. So this is 4 here, which eliminates 4 in the rest of the row. So we have to end in 4. No 1, 4, 4. It can't be 3, 2, 4 because we don't have a 2. 4, 8, 4 is not valid. 7, 8, 4 works. So it must be 7, 8, 4 because there's no other 1. So this is 7, 8, and 4. On the battlements, you find a hint. The secret door will open once all digits that can be logically deduced so far have been entered. Okay. So 7, 8, 4. 3 is not greater than 1. Then code number 1. So this must be 9, which eliminates 9 in the rest of the column. This 7 eliminates 7 here, so this is 9. That's 7. This can't be 7 or 9, so it's 3. This can't be 3 or 7, so it's 9. This can't be 3 or 9, so it's 7. This is x to the 8th power, which I think is only 256, right? That's 2 to the 8th power. 3 to the 8th power would be way too large. That would be like, yeah, that would be just too big. 2 to the 8th power is 256 because that's 4 to the 4th power. Or sorry, 4 to the 3rd power. Yeah, so that's 2. Wait, isn't that 2 to the 2 times 2? Hold up. Oh, 4 is 216. Right. I'm getting confused. 256 is to the 4th power. Is 4 to the 4th power. So this has to be a 3. This 8 eliminates 8 here, so it's 4 and 8. This 9 eliminates 9 here, so it's 1, which makes this 6, which makes that 9. 9 is also a square. Remaining digits in column 6 are 4 and 8. This can't be 8 because of 8 in the row, so it's 3. This can't be 3, 7, or 8, so it's 5. This 3 eliminates 3 in the rest of the row. This 1 eliminates 1 here. This can't be 1 or 8, so this must be 3. That eliminates 3 here, so this must be 9. This can't be 9 here, so it's 1. This can't be 3 or 9, so it's 8. Okay. This is an even number. That means it could be 2, but it can't be 2 because 2 in the column. Could be 6, but it can't be 6 in the column. Could be 5, but it can't be 5 because of 5 in the box. Could be 4, 3 or 4, or 1. Is that it? 3, 4, or 1. Can't be 3, so this is 1 or 4. 8 to the x power. Okay, remaining digits in column 8. We have what? 2, 5, and 6? Okay. 2 is not 8 to the x power. 5 is not 8 to the x power. It's 2 times 8. So it must be 6, which is 8 squared. So that's 6, which eliminates 6 in the rest of the column. Both 1 and 4 are even. Remaining digits in box 5. We have 1, 4, 6, and 8. 8 cannot be here. This can't be 6. Where is 8 then? 8 is not an even digit. Or an even number. So this has to be 8 here, which eliminates 8 here. So that's 3, which makes this 7, which makes that 8. Okay, these can't be 4 because of the 4 in the column. So this must be a 4 here. This 6 eliminates 6 here, so it's 1 and 6. We know where the 2 has to be in row 4. Cannot be here because of the 2 in the box. Can't be here because 2 in the box. Can't be here because 2 in the column. And this is code 2 is not 8 to the x power. So this must be 2 there. Remaining digits in row 4 are 4, 5, and 9. So this can't be 4 or 9 because of the 9 in the column and the 4 in the box. So this is 5. This must be 4 or 9. This can't be 9 because of the 9 in the column. So this is 4. That's 9. Remaining digits in box 4 has to be 5 and 7. This can't be 7 because of 7 in the column. So this is 5. That's 7. That leaves 1 and 9 remaining in row 5. This can't be 9 because of 9 in the column. So this is 1. That's 9. Remaining digits in column 1, we have 3 and 6. Remaining digits in column 2, we have 2 and 5. Interesting. Remaining digits in column 4, we have 3 and 7. This can't be 3 because of, this can't be 7 because of 7 in the row. So this is 3. This is 7. 3 eliminates 3 here, so it's 6 and 3. Remaining, that's 3 in the corner. We celebrate because we're getting close to solving it. The remaining digits in column 5 are 1 and 9. This can't be 9 because of the 9 in the column, so this is 1, that's 9. Remaining digits in column 7 are 4 and 6. This can't be 6 because of the 6 in the row, so this is 4, that's 6. That 4 eliminates 4 here, so it's 8 and 4. Remaining digits in column 9 are 1 and 8. And this can't be 8 because of 8 in the row, so this is 1, that's 8. And this is prime. And 2 is prime, 5 is not. So this is 2, and that's 5, which makes this 2, and that 5. And that's the solution. Well done! A secret staircase has been revealed, leading you deeper into the Sudoku tower. Yeah, I just, interesting use of clues. It definitely leads you down the sort of garden path of the solution. Yeah, it's fine. I mean, I don't know. I just felt like I was just being led the whole way based off of just following the clues. Which is, I mean, most of Sudoku solving, but it's fun. I don't know. I just didn't. For some reason, it didn't spark as much joy in me as normal Sudoku puzzles do. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this solve, and I'll see you next time on Frank Puzzles. Take care.